everybody, this is Kathleen Baber with Apricot Tree Planning, and I thought today I'd do a June setup for you. It's already the 5th and I'm just now getting this done, so it tells you a little bit about how crazy it's been. So I kind of have in my B6, this is my everyday carry. I put everything in here and I don't care whether it's pretty or not. I just write it out. I might go back and add some washi or something to it just to make it look nice. But, oh, excuse me. And this one, I do like to make it look pretty. So like past months, I've actually done like kits and stuff. Printables that I found, or I've used my own washi, which is what I'm going to do today. And this one was a really fun one because I used scrapbook paper stickers like from Echo Park and such. And then this was a kit, and this was a kit. So I really do kind of love the kits, but this month, instead of doing a kit, I'm going to just use some washi. And then I'm going to use leftover bits from my Wind Power kit, which is kind of bright and stuff. The reason I really like these pages especially, is just I really think that is so cute. And I got this tube at Michael's, and it has a little popsicle with almost exactly, I mean, this is more tan for sure, but how cute is that? That totally matches. And I did kind of an ice cream theme in my B6, so it just seems appropriate to continue with ice cream. Let's see. Okay, cool. I think I might use this one too. It has a thing about let's taco about it. And I do have a taco night this week, so I might even put that on, or it's actually tonight. So I might even put that on right like that. Okay, so let's get going. I just have to kind of decide what I want to do. I don't do monthly, I don't do a lot with my monthly layouts and spreads. So other than just a quick referral, I don't really use the sidebar. This is really darling though. So I think I got this tube when it was on a sale, and it was a good deal. Okay, let's see if I can make that a nice clean break. And I hope everybody's having a good summer so far. We've been out of school for a couple of weeks now. And last week, my husband took time off from Memorial Day on, and he's still home. And he is a worker bee. So, like, for him, vacation means get all the projects done, which is awesome, but it's also really tiring. So, he did, if you've been to my Facebook page, the Apricot Tree Planning one, you can see some of the things that we've been up to. He dug out a flower bed for me, which we'd been wanting to do since we moved into the house. Our house was built like in the 1950s, and so it's really kind of boxy and square. There's not a lot of grace about the actual house itself. It has those really high windows, which I totally hate, but let's see. I think I'll just do this guy right over it because it is cute. So it's got kind of the, those high square windows. It doesn't, and they used to have a bunch of like bushes out front because I'll kind of put some pictures up for you guys. But anyhow, if I'm if I'm able, you know, sometimes the editing thing is a big stumbling block for me. I think what I want to do real quick is I want to find a little skinny washi that I could just go like right there. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. Don't you love it when people are prepared to do what they say they're going to do? I think this pink might be the one. This one's got some good oranges and blues and stuff, but it's not. I'm not really going for a floral. I thought about this woohoo. Let's see how that looks real quick. So anyway, I was telling you about my husband's mini projects. So he dug out this flower bed. Then we went and bought all the flowers for it. It's a little skinny. Oh no, it's pretty much perfect, isn't it? That's kind of cute. I really do think I'm just going to do... That's going to be too skinny. I'm just going to do this cute pink polka dot. And I always had in my mind that I was going to do like hydrangea bushes and a couple of hostas, you know, because oh my goodness, there's some beautiful hostas that I see all over the place. And then I get to like researching, you know, looking at the actual plants, and they all say like morning sun only, or 3 to 6 hours of morning sun. Well, a friend of my house gets all afternoon sun, bright afternoon sun. I'm wondering, I should probably put this in between these two. That would be cuter. Don't go anywhere. And I was just devastated. I was like, oh my gosh, that was my whole plan. Have these, you know, nice perennials, things that come back every year, so we're not planting a ton. You know, hydrangeas look nice in the winter too. If you leave the blossoms on, they just have, you know, a pretty texture to them. And I was just like super sad. So kind of asked around and stuff at the garden center, and the girl said, you know, you do see them everywhere where people have planted them. She goes, I just can't guarantee that you're gonna, you know, that it's gonna work. So we decided we'd just get one, and she said the thicker the leaves, the better chance. Thicker and darker is better when it comes to what they can tolerate. That looks really cute. I like that a lot. I'm just going to measure this one for length and then pull it up. So anyhow, we did go ahead and get a hydrangea. We found one that said that it can handle the sun. So fingers crossed. They said the further north you are, and we're in Ohio, the further north you are, the more likely it is that it can handle the full sun, because, you know, it's, I guess, just not as intense as, say, if we were like in Florida or something like that. It would definitely have to be in the shade. So fingers crossed they don't all die, because they're pricey, man. Hydrangea bushes are $50. Now, thankfully, where we bought them has a 1-year guarantee. So if it dies this winter, I can take it in and they'll replace it. So hopefully, but we bought 2 of them. One of them gets really large, and the other one stays a little more compact. But I think they'll be really pretty and kind of soften up the outside of my house some. We did a pretty curve to the flower bed. Look at this, just a little tiny above that line, but I think that's really cute. Okay, so I have, you know how I like to use washi to kind of mark things that are multiple days. So I'm going to use this pink one for stake conference, even though they don't really line up. But we just had that this weekend for church, and it was a really good conference. And then the biggie that he did for me that I'd been wanting since we actually moved to Ohio, before we were even in our house, you know, the one that we're buying, not just renting, was he did my fairy garden. So we had it kind of started a couple of weeks ago, and we thought, okay, that's pretty good for the first year. Then we realized that it was kind of a mistake the way we did it. And so he ended up expanding it, and then I went to this cute craft store. Okay, I'm pretty sure she said this only goes through Thursday. Yeah. So I went to this cute craft store that had a lot of fairy garden stuff. It's called Tans. And I don't know where all it is. I think it's mostly in a few places in Ohio. Okay, so then I need a different one. She's going to be gone through Monday, and I want to mark that. I think I'll do this cute little sprinkles. And then I have something to mark through the This is just going to be all washi taped up because everything's multiple day. This feels like everything's multiple days this month. But at the garden center, like the fairy houses, the resin ones, you know, that you can stay outside and everything, they can be like big bucks, like $30. And so it's like, this is a poor little single fairy who never has any friends in their garden. So I had one of those that I'd gotten actually at a different store on sale, and I'd had it for a couple years. But at Tans, they start like at $9, and then I got 30% off, which was fabulous. And I really went to town. I bought a ton. With the 30% off, I did so well, and I was able to just get, I actually thought I'd gotten too much when I first got home, but no, it turned out just right. And the funny thing is, our major conflict over all of this was we had this idea. So we had this downspout that runs right in to, okay, and then I'm going to do something special on the 23rd because that is going to be a really fun day. Oh, and I need something else too. Got to go grab that. Okay. So the 23rd is Planner Jam with the 1407 gals, and they are close to us. Okay, so our big debate, our problem, I'll explain all this other stuff here in a minute. The big debate was this downspout. We didn't want to leave the little ugly thing that was there. You know, just that cement bit that comes out and sheds the water away from your actual house, you know, from your foundation, and in our case, our basement. And so my daughter said, well, why don't you make it just a little river? I was like, oh, that's a fun idea. We can do that. And we'll just, my thought was, you know, we just get some flexible hose. I think I'm going to do it this way. even though it extends a little further than it should. And once you do flexible hose, and we'll just kind of line it with rocks, and it'll be cute. A little dry river creek thing, you know. My husband gets this idea to do something completely different. Okay, I gotta grab one piece of washi, actually 2 washies, because this is my daughter's birthday. All right, be right back. Oh. Sorry, I'm just jumping up and down a lot during this one, but I wanted to use this cute music washi for music camp. Even though it totally doesn't really match the rest of it, I just really like it. So, music camp starts on Monday, the 25th. So the date became, okay, so then my husband has this idea to make it like this water feature and to add a pump to it and a little like pond at the bottom and recirculate the water, you know, fill up the pond and then have this little pump that would recirculate the water, and your little river would always have water in it. And which was awesome, except for it just complicated the heck out of it. And I can never remember if music camp goes through Friday or just through Thursday. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mark rookie camp. I have to mark that too. Okay. I'm gonna say I just came across through the 29th. So it does go through Friday. Yay! So glad I looked. All right. Sorry about that. So at the end of the whole thing of getting it in, we just kept saying, okay, so is this a fairy garden with a water feature or a water feature with a fairy garden? Because I felt like he took over my whole project and it became all about this pump. And so when we first got it in there and everything, it would recirculate, but there wasn't enough of a pitch for the water to keep going down. And so it just kind of flooded the fairy garden. So we're like trying to plant and place all the little houses and stuff in this mud pit. I was getting so frustrated. I was like, this is why we do not do projects together, because it becomes this battleground. It's not happy. Guys, this is really cute. And I don't even mind that this is blue and doesn't really match anything else, because I just love that washi. I actually got this off of Amazon. And it's got, you know, like, I don't know, Japanese marks here. It's actual Japanese washi. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, so now I'm just going to get into writing stuff in, marking it up. Like I said, I've got these extras. Got a lot of little labels that I'm just going to pop in here and use. So this was actually, I think what I'm going to do with this guy, I'm going to kind of cut him in half. I think that'll look kind of cute, because it's the same thing on both days. But I don't want to use one of the big state conference labels. So I'm just going to eyeball it. So the ironic thing too about this whole project was that it was so hot, and just miserably humid. And I mean, like, so started it, I want to say Monday. And Sunday we had our Memorial Day picnic, or Memorial Day parade. Monday was the picnic. Okay, then this is STEM camp. So I think I'm going to do this just for the things that are multiple days. There we go. And then she's gone here. My little social butterfly. I don't know how much I'm going to actually see my daughter this summer. She is crazy busy. And then this is my friend visiting. So he started it on Monday after the picnic. The picnic was miserably hot as well. And it was just awful. I don't know any other way to say it. It was awful. I mean, that's probably a little harsh, but I didn't want to be there. I wanted to go home. Okay, I'm going to use this cute pink one here to mark this day. Super excited about that. I'll tell you guys about that in just a sec. And then I just need one more to do in half for, I guess I don't have to do this one in half since it's my only, I know I need one here. And then I think I will do a half of one. Okay. Very good. And then let's see. Let me just pop in some of the other things that I have going on. This is going to be today. Alrighty. And what else do we have this week? Okay. Have a grad party here. And already marked that. And that. But I've got booster meeting and we've got doctor's appointment. Do this green one. Break up all this pink and orange we got going on here. Okay. Rookie camp, meetup, drumline. I think I might change that one out. Actually, I do want to change it out. Okay. I want to use this guy, even though it's kind of, it's like the same color, but we're really excited about this. So there we go. Oh my gosh. Now I feel really bad. So I didn't mark Francesca's birthday. So she will be 17 on the 28th. Not ready for my little girl. I want to use the happy birthday part. I think I do. And it's always, her whole high school time, it's been during band camp. So it means doing something like later, but There we go. Haha, that looks great. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and mark here. Hopefully we are going to go on a college visit that day. Don't know where, but it would be great if we got one of them in there. Okay. That looks pretty awesome. Now let's see if I can mess it up by writing in it. So do I want to do anything on the sidebar? I think I'll just put this. I have one little heart checklist here that I could put down. I think I'll just put down this because there's a kind of have a list going of the places she wants to visit. So maybe put that there and then refer back. Oh, hey, I've got another one of these because of it. Because I opened that, so, or I had an extra. So when I do my mock-ups and stuff, I have extras from that. And then if I use the kit, then I have extras from that. And so I end up with a lot of little kit extras. So that's why I have multiples there. But let's see. This one is a doctor's visit. And this one, let's see, we don't have a dentist this month. I don't mark paydays because they're always on there every Thursday for my husband, every Tuesday for me. That's a lot to mark. I think I'll use this green one to mark my meeting. And I'm going to get out my Mambi book and do a taco on this one because this is our taco t-shirt design night tonight. Let's see, we have a party here. And I think that's all the ones that I want to really, I think I'll put this bright green heart right here. Make that one stand out. Pink and green are a fun color combo. And so I want to do something to jazz up Father's Day. I probably ought to, but I wish that Mambi would put the holidays at the bottom instead of the tops of the boxes. I guess what I'll do here instead of covering that up. Because if I use one of their cute stickers to say Father's Day, it still says Father's Day. They're like, oh, if you were here and I covered you up. Okay. And so I do have a couple of extra of these. I think I'm gonna leave a little space in case I want to do a header or write in a header. I have some goals for the month that I wouldn't mind putting in here. There, I'm just gonna do one, and I've got a little 3-heart checklist here I can do too. So I'm leaving plenty of space to write something in. There we go. Guys, that is really darling. Okay, I'm going to speed things up by writing things in, and then I'll bring you guys back, show you the finished product. Alrighty guys, I swapped out this pen, the Liquid Flare, which I like this pen a lot when I'm writing bigger. But I really love the Energel 0.5 for when I need to write smaller, and I felt the need to write smaller. So I think this is really cute. And so like I was telling you guys, the Planner Jam is the 23rd, and they are out of Troy, Ohio, so they're only like a half-hour away from me, and they are the nicest ladies. And I am, well, and it's not just ladies who work there. I did sponsored some swag for the event, so I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited to meet lots of planners really from all over the country, because the only other planner meetups I've been to have been local, and those have been really, really fun. I don't know why I say those. I've only been to one other one. So this is like my first really like big planner get together, and so I'm really, really excited to meet lots of folks and get to chat with them about what they love about planning and see their setups. And of course, 1407 is really known for their inserts for traveler's notebooks. And if you haven't checked them out, it's the 1407 something. I don't know. If you put in 1407, it'll come up, and they have their own website. They are independent of Etsy. So anyhow, that's my June setup, and I really like it. I think it looks like summer. Summer is here, so really fun. All right, guys, I will see you guys around. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to grab my Mambi. Let's see. Yes, see, I've got this little cute one that says food. So my tacos and t-shirt design thing tonight is for our Band Booster Club. We're designing what we'll sell as spirit wear this next year. So, there's the tacos. I was going to use that other thing, wasn't I? But I didn't do it. That piece of washi. That's okay. I still have to plan my week, so maybe I'll use it there. There we go. And then, what was I gonna? One of these. This might not be the one. Let's see. A lot of the Mambi student and teacher and stuff like that, they have the holidays in them. So I'm just gonna pop this guy right here for Father's Day. My friend will be visiting, so we'll have to do something fun. She's really sweet and very creative, and a quilter. And anyhow, that's everything, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't way too random for everyone. I feel very disorganized today, and I always feel like that's such a contradiction when you're trying to be a planner girl. You should be like on top of everything, and no, I'm not. It's just the way it is. So have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.